A very good afternoon to you all, and welcome from me, Rukidi Edward Kijanangama, to Lunchtime News here on UBC TV this Monday, the 30th day of September 2024. We are coming to you live online and on air from Broadcast House here on Nile Avenue. And later on in this program, we expect to be joined by Mr. Damitir, who is from the ATMIS project, and we'll be looking at how the rollout of the digital number plates project is going on. Let's get started. Now, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has commended the late freedom fighter Perez Musamali for his contribution towards the liberation of Uganda. The president made these remarks during a memorial ceremony for the late Musamali at Matua Primary School in Namisindwa district. Take a watch.
As a former chairman of the Uganda Patriotic Movement in Greater Mbale, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has honored the late freedom fighter Perez Musamali. This was during a memorial ceremony at Matua Primary School in Namisindwa district. President Museveni explained that as a former chairman of the Uganda Patriotic Movement in Greater Mbale, Musamali played a crucial role in Uganda's liberation struggle.
Now, the late Musamali had to face exile first. Then I had not met him before he went into exile, but during the peace talks, I met him in Nairobi. And he told me how he had been in exile and he had the group here in Mount Elgon.
Reflecting on their first encounter in exile in Nairobi, President Museveni recognized Musamali's invaluable contributions, which led to his appointment to the National Resistance Council following the NRA-NRM's rise to power. The president also emphasized the importance of the State House Scholarship Initiative designed to support orphans of fallen freedom fighters through education.
So we had a simple plan of supporting the families of our people, of educating the orphans. And that's why I introduced what they called the State House scholarships, which some people were attacking. Why should there be State House scholarships? Scholarships should be in the Ministry of Education, not in the State House. But I said no. I am the one who knows these orphans. The people in education don't know them.
Additionally, President Museveni urged the people of Bugisu sub-region to invest in commercial agriculture, promoting a 4-acre farming model for sustainable crop diversity. He cautioned against land fragmentation, encouraging families to create enterprises instead. Cultural leader, His Highness Jude Mike Modoma, suggested establishing a tourist route and monument to honor local heroes, while MP Honorable John Musila praised President Museveni for his leadership and the creation of Namisindwa district in 2017.
They have spoken about heroes, and yourself the living example. I want to make this request, Your Excellency, of establishing a tourist revolutionary route and a monument honoring the fallen and the surviving heroes in the Bugisu sub-region.
In your wisdom, in your plight of forgiveness under the presidential amnesty, you forgave the people who killed your colleague Perez Musamali. Some of them, we have them here, but you forgave them, Your Excellency. I want to thank you and thank you again. God bless you, Your Excellency.
Matters pertaining to the education sector now, where a total of 1,320,400 candidates have registered to sit for the 4 sets of examinations to be conducted by Uganda National Examinations Board in 2024, an increase in candidature by 7.8% compared to 2023. While releasing the timetable at the Media Center here in Kampala, the Executive Secretary UNEB, Dan Odongo, reminded head teachers of examination centers to submit project achievements and scores of the continuous assessment under the new lower secondary school curriculum by 30th October. Failure to submit the candidates will not be graded.
USCE the primary and the transition examinations. As examinations, the Uganda National Examinations Board is going to examine a total of 1,320,400 for the 4 examinations. This is an increase of 7.8% over last year, where the candidature was 1,224,371. Of the total candidature that has been registered, the female candidates make 51.1% and the male candidates make 48.9%. That means overall there are more female candidates that have registered for the examinations than the females, although I hesitate. 379,620 who are registered for UCE. As I said, we have 2 sets of exams for UCE, and for all the 2 sets we have registered 379,620. But out of that we have 10,143 that registered for the transition exams. That is those who are taking this one-off opportunity to do the exam under the law, the old curriculum, the 10,143. The timetable, particularly the Uganda Certificate of Education timetable, you may note that we have 36 subjects this year. The new curriculum has come with some changes. We have 36 subjects that are being examined this year compared to 46 subjects that have been examined at this level previously. And we also have the fact that the new curriculum assessment or examination focuses on 2 areas. One, the end of cycle examination, that is the one we are going to conduct, and also the the continuous assessment, which is being conducted at the school level. The end of cycle will constitute 80%, while the continuous assessment scores that we shall receive from the schools will have 20% of the overall mark. Submit the continuous assessment scores finally by October 30th. The original time table deadline had been 30th of September. However, we have extended this to 30th October to give ample time to schools to complete their compilation and submissions through the portal. This warning that without the coursework and the project scores, candidates will not be graded. Any candidate who does not submit, for whom no coursework is submitted, or for whom no project score is submitted, will not be graded.
UNEB Executive Secretary Dan Odongo ending that story there. Now, the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Dr. Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, has advised politicians, religious and civil organization leaders to be good trustees and stewards of all things entrusted with them. The Archbishop was presiding over the opening of the newly constructed St. James Church of Uganda, Kasala, in Kasala Village, Luweero District.
Kasala Luweero District, opening up a church for the Anglicans. I want to take this opportunity to thank Miss Ruth Nanyondo for this opportunity she has brought here. Although she's late, but she left all her money and said that he should construct the house of God. This is a very good blessing, and we should embrace it as a community. I want to encourage everyone to keep coming here to pray for the soul of the late, and also to pray to God to bless Miss Ruth Nanyondo for this opportunity she has left for us, so that when we also find her in heaven, we shall be living in the same spirit.
I also want to implore leaders, to challenge leaders, that if people in the public service, if people in businesses, private businesses can do this, we can also do it, because it is very possible and it is feasible, and we have a challenge to live to this expectation. I also want to challenge all of us to make wills, because it is through a will that your desires, that your aspirations can be put into force.
Namanya nti afudde mulamu gw'ensi eno yasigaddewo nga ndi mulamu nandekera okuvunanyizibwa nteekukola ekyaki eno yandekera ebintu bisatu yandekera mujjanjabi kuba namujjanjabira emyaka naye agendako ne buyindi n'avaayo yamutuusawo n'amutini esente zimujjanjabanga ziseera nga zenzirina emujjanjaba naye nategeerera nti sente size zikola ebintu byonna ne bwe ziba nnyingi zitya tayimu etuuka katonda yalina ekisembayo ku muntu
kulamira kyaki zijja buyitirivu Ino okuzimba y'abakristaayo, ey'abakatoliki, ey'abasiraamu kabeka singe n'ey'abalokole. Kati bwe nnaalama ennaama eyo naye ezo ssente era nzirina tezisobola kumbula bwe nziraama. Ngenda okutabanya famire yange. Badde simanyi nti nebino bibeerawo bwe biti. Badde nzimbye tukoze emirimu gya Katonda. Naye guno gumpitiriddeko. Tukoze emirimu era Dr. Kazimbo oyo mukoloni wange akimanyi tutambudde Uganda yonna tuzimbye ekyaki.
Kirungi nnyo n'owanika n'olwekyo ono kyateekako omulaka kiro. Buli muwanika yenna abeere mwesigwa. Tewettanga nti omusajja tadda waka kannetti wettira bwereere. Wonoofa nga wassa mulala. Kale nno bannaawe. Naawe musajja gwe omukazi oyo takuleetanga okwetta n'okkola ekikyamu n'omutta. Kati waliwo yasse omuddusi. Oyamusse naye ate ye gwe basoose okuziika ono babadde tebanamuziika kale nsaba tubeere beesigwa mu linnya lya kitaffe n'omwana
An annual fundraising drive has been launched to support Mengo Primary School's development and operations by her alumni. This was at their visit to the school during an event where 2024 PLE candidates were also dedicated to God in prayer. Take a watch.
Mengo Primary School is one of the oldest schools in the country. The interim committee of the alumni of Mengo Primary started an initiative that is aimed at unifying the present generation that studied at the school, with plans of laying strategies and setting targets on how to improve the school for the current crop of pupils and future generations to come.
Mengo, being the first school, must be the door opener in all aspects. The infrastructure, the academic, and maybe the services it is giving. Consider state. The school has taken 127 years, but you can see most of the buildings are dilapidated. They need to be refurbished.
The day was graced by the visit of Reverend Canon Abraham Chisache, who was given a tour to observe the progress made at the primary school. Other guests included Mrs. Geraldine Ritan Subuga, who sat in the class of 1951.
Some of the great people that I never thought they went through this school, and one of them is the wife to the former Bishop of Namirembe, late Bishop of Namirembe, that is Samuel Kauma. And she's been here. She studied from this school as early as 1951, and she later became a teacher. So it really gives the morale for other people to come on board, because it doesn't stop with my year. It's just a call upon for everyone to come back to the school, and we see how we can put the school back on its map, the way how it used to be. So if you had the chance to go through the school, why not come and support? Why not give a hand to people who have nurtured us, like the current head teacher? So I feel so privileged and happy to be part of this initiative. I'm looking forward to seeing other great people who have gone through the school to help shape the school.
One of the initiatives that was launched was the fundraising drive that will be on the school calendar annually.
The fundraising
ink drive that we have launched today, we have started today, is going to be, it's not stopping only today, but it is something that is going to be done for quite some time. We are raising money, but we can decide let's work on the classes. Then later, we can decide to work on the perimeter wall.
One of the other initiatives is regreening of the school, which helps for a better learning environment and preserving environmental conservation.
And the purpose of regreening the school was mainly to reduce on the dust, to enable children to conserve the soils, and also to turn some of these parks and playground into income-generating activity.
The primary 7 pupils who are set to sit for their primary living examinations this November were also blessed on the day. Mashomero Victor, UBC News.
Lunchtime News will now take a short break, but we'll be returning with the latest in business.
People of Gulu, you're welcome. We are rewarding back to one of our parents who used the Momo to pay school fees.
I am Oliel Vikio Tim. I work in Manuel Junior School as the head teacher. This parent was not able to come for this award ceremony by MTN because she works in South Sudan and it's very expensive for her to come. So we are able to get the guardian who has come.
Feel very happy. Momo is good. It is not a fake program, but it is a good program.
All the schools around, we're also coming there anytime. Let our parents continue using Momo. You can decide to pay in 4 installments. We have records where schools have statements of payments to confirm payments.
Together, we're unstoppable.
Indomie Instant Noodles is available in 3 flavors of chicken, beef, and vegetable. Buy your Indomie Instant Noodles in supermarkets and dukas near you anywhere across Uganda. Indomie Instant Noodles, Uganda's best loved noodles.
In
the heart of Uganda, a financial revolution is happening. We were once left out, saving the old-fashioned way, with an unexpected saving spot, keeping it too close for comfort. But now, we found a better way to save and manage money. Download the Wendy app from Google Play or App Store or dial *229#. With Wendy, your money is safe and you can earn interest daily. Visit your Google Play or App Store or dial *229# to register. Wendy Wanawoli.
Welcome back from that break, and this is Lunchtime News here on UBC TV. I am Rukidi Edward Kijanangoma. Let's have a look now at the latest in business. Educationists in Bududa are calling on government to intervene and rehabilitate roads in order to develop the education sector in this hard-to-reach area. According to several educators, the poor road network has long been a barrier to educational enhancement, contributing to low academic performance in schools.
Have been a big setback for this region, not just because of us, but for the agriculture of this place. We cannot develop and grow agriculture with roads like this. The people who live here deserve better than this. And we do ask the government of Uganda, there is no way that we can stay like this with this kind of roads. We have survived them for more than 40 years and we have lived with them. But if we want this region to grow, we really want the government of Uganda to take its responsibilities in this area seriously, help us fix the road.
Challenges like the poor road network in Bududa, the landslides, the different calamities that we always encounter as people from Bududa. Obviously, they will affect our service delivery. For example, if we need food from Balo, we need medicine from Balo to come to the school. it will definitely affect our service.
We're not been asking at this time for a tarmac road immediately. Just fix the gravel roads that are here now. Let's be able to drive and travel around without the kind of roads that we have today. This country and this region will do so much better.
The child is going to study ICT from senior 1 up to senior 6. You saw they are going to do hikes, sports. So we're not looking at only academics, we're also looking at other skills that help a child after school. You don't need to probably go to university, but after school, you just go in the market and you can create your job, either in skilling.
There are also opportunities for the parents so that they make money. For example, the job opportunities that are coming with this secondary school. With the shops around the school, especially in our town of Chiholo.
Sports news now, and we are looking at golf, where the third round of the 2024 I&M Bank Katogo Golf Series that attracted 174 players has climaxed at the Par 71 Entebbe Golf Club. John Bansentamu gives us more.
With a Mitsubishi Expander vehicle, the reward for a hole-in-one at the Par 3 number 10, more than 170 golfers have taken part in the third round of the 2024 I&M Bank Katogo Golf Series at the Par 71 Entebbe Club. The Katogo Golf Series is a relatively new initiative that is now in its second year and is played in intriguing formats like the latest Russian Chicago Stapleford. In this format, each player in the pair that makes a team records individual points per hole, and at the end of the round, the pair multiplies their points to get the team score for each hole.
This series has already brought together golfers from all walks of life, and the continuous enthusiasm and attendance is really welcoming. Over the course of today, it was exciting to see how this new Russian Chicago Stapleford, which was called a couple of other names, format added fresh twist to the competition. The results show how this format brought out the best in the golfers and sometimes the worst.
It was an interesting round of golf, only slowed down by the rain that affected its final result that was determined by just the front 9 scores.
My experience today was quite interesting because it's my first time to play this Russian Chicago format. It puts a lot of pressure on you because you have to at least make 1 point so that you don't scratch a hole. So if your partner plays well, if you have one, you save the day. So it was really enjoyable for me. Front 9 was a bit of a struggle, but back 9 I think we came back fighting and we played a much better game.
Ultimately, the men's category was won by the pair of Dennis Taylor and Arthur Arenaitwe, who managed 82 points. In the women's category, Dina Ongom and Flora Ngumbi with 55 points emerged victorious in this golf series that has I&M Bank as the anchor sponsor. There was a corporate social responsibility drive by I&M Bank that offered 20 million shillings towards payment of school fees for children of the ladies that maintain this pristine golf course.
Beyond the Entebbe Club, we've also carried out key CSR initiatives, and just yesterday we donated another 20 million towards the completion of the Nkosi Hospital Accident and Emergency Centre. Last week I was present to hand over 16 full sets of computers at Mashireka Girls Secondary School in Shima. I&M Bank CSR efforts also focus on environmental conservation, economic empowerment, and enabling philanthropy.
The Katogo Golf Series is played in quarters, with the first using the in-regulation format. The second had the T4Me format, while round 4 in December will use double bogey danger format.
And that's it we had time for. Thank you so much for having part of this lunchtime news bulletin here on UBC TV. I am Rukidi Edward Kijanangoma, but we're going to take a very short break. But when we return, we'll be getting into that interview where we're looking at the Intelligent Transport Monitoring System, ITMS, and we'll be with Mr. Damir in the studio to shed more light on how far the project has gone and what are the do's and don'ts as far as the project is concerned. Stay with us.
Shocking statistics on road crashes in Uganda show that there were over 23,608 road accidents in a single year, 2023. This highlights an increase of 16% compared to the previous year. The Uganda Traffic and Road Safety Report of 2023 also shows that there were 24,728 casualties from road crashes, with 4,806 people dead, 16,736 seriously injured, and 3,186 escaping with minor injuries. The rampant increase in the number of road crashes and casualties in Uganda is seriously alarming. According to Uganda Police Traffic Report, 80% of road crashes in Uganda are as a result of speeding, reckless driving, and violation of traffic rules and regulations. Your life and that of other road users matters. Every life taken or injured in a road crash is an emotional loss to a family, resource loss to a business, development contribution loss to a community, and a socio-economic loss to the nation. Join hands together to reduce and, if possible, eliminate road crashes from our roads by avoiding reckless driving, obeying traffic signs and rules, and maintaining public safety intelligence to keep